In 1975, Peter Gasparian founded Sambian Partners, which was an architectural and engineering firm. In 1997, Peter's daughter Helen took over the company after Peter passed away. Helen and her team went on to be top performers and even innovative in the green building movement, which wasn't happening in a whole bunch of other engineering and architectural businesses. Over time, Helen noticed that she was losing some of her top performers to her competitors. And so Helen and her HR partner, which was Mary, decided, hey, we need to look at something. Something's not working. Mary was offering exit interviews and not getting the feedback that Helen was looking for. It also seemed as if, these top performers were just leaving. There wasn't any, well, so it seemed anyways to Helen. They didn't see the early warning signs that, hey, these guys aren't happy. And so after the exit interviews weren't working, Helen decided, hey, we've got to figure something out. And so, Helen needed to revamp how her, how were her people feeling within the company. And so a few things that I noticed was, after reading the article was, her people were unhappy. And so what I've noticed, working in a big box retailer, if your people aren't happy, regardless of, how you're trying to take care of them, they're not going to stick around. And so, also, overworked employees who are underappreciated also aren't going to stay either. If, I'm expected to do the same work as Bob, and Bob's not pulling his weight, but I'm having to pull Bob's weight, it's just not worth it, So I think as far as like recovery theory and all that good stuff, I think, as leaders, we have to take a step back and be like, how do I make these people happy? How can I keep these people? I've invested time in them, and losing people, it's not good for the morale in the company, but two, it costs a lot of money to, hire these people and, get these people onboarded and all that good stuff. And so, Helen decided, hey, I've got to fix things, so Helen came out with a bulletin board. Helen adopted an open door policy, deciding, so that these associates would know, hey, come talk to me, when you're not happy with your management, when you're not happy with something at work, this is a safe place. So however I can help you, let me know. So Helen adopted a few other things as well. But I think, the biggest takeaway as far as like why we lose good people is because we don't take care of them. And as leaders, we have to, if my people aren't happy, they're going to leave. They're going to go somewhere else that hopefully, there's a better environment and safer environment, especially for their family and their personal lives. But if we don't take the time to notice that, hey, what I'm doing as a leader is affecting their mental health outside of work, then something's got to budge. And I think Helen eventually figured that out. Maybe Mary wasn't the best HR partner for her, but eventually they figured it out, and, their associates decided to stay in the long run and all that other good stuff. So, I think the biggest takeaway is just making sure to, hey, let me take care of my people and make sure that I'm aware of how they're feeling. Otherwise,